They may be thousands of miles apart, but the strong ties between the Falkland Islands and Gibraltar continue as strong as ever. The 40th anniversary of the liberation of the Falkland Islands exhibition not only recognises Gibraltar's role in the conflict as a strategic military base, but also as brothers in arms in the fight for self-determination.
Well, I think it's important to recall that Gibraltar and the Falklands both are overseas territories, both campaign and assert their right to self-determination, and there are obvious parallels between the two. But I think the Falklands role really cemented those bonds for eternity, almost. Gibraltar was heavily involved in the preparation, as we know, of the SS Uganda and the Heckler as an ambulance ship and as a hospital ship for the war. The dockyard, the workers there were threatened with closure, with redundancies, yet they performed the conversion from a cruise ship and a survey ship into hospital ships in record time. So I think the Falklands is important, an important milestone, I think, in our own history and in our own contribution to the wider cause of freedom and of self-determination.
And as well as the SS Uganda, the conflict had a direct impact on talks as regards Gibraltar and delayed the opening of the frontier, did it not?
That's right. There were two more direct consequences as well. One of them was that the border was supposed to have opened in April or in May 1982, and talks between the UK and Spain were going to take place at Sintra in Portugal at the same time. That was delayed by the Falklands War. Clearly the Spanish government felt it was not in a position to conduct talks or to open the border in that climate. We know Spain was ambivalent in a sense in relation to the Falklands conflict and in relation to the whole episode. And secondly, there were also attempts by Argentine naval intelligence to sabotage the Royal Navy while it was here at Gibraltar during the conflict. So there could have been a very direct and a very serious impact in Gibraltar at that time.
On the 14th of April, it was about 3 in the morning when I was called to a stand to by the military police at the time, and I was taken up to Greenford in Middlesex. And then from there, transport all the way to Blackdown Barracks. And then from there we went to Ascension Island, from Ascension Island to the Falklands. The only difference to me was that the Falklands were facing the same situation as Gibraltarians, where we want to remain British Gibraltarians, and they wanted to be British Falklands, no? And that is the only experience or the difference of experience from other battles and war. The question that you see people killed and people with limbs missing and dead people and so on, it doesn't really, to me, maybe my character, it doesn't really affect me. It is only now that I'm 17 now, years old, 79, sorry. It's now when I get a little bit emotional. But we mustn't forget about that. You've got to remember what the others are doing for you, and you have to be on stand to defend your part.
The exhibition is open until the 27th of May, a timely reminder of the sacrifice and courage of those who fight to defend their freedom.